Welcome to Borden, Ohio.
Oh, look at that energy.
Yeah,
Look
baby.
at that
I
energy.
had a little bit of
I love it.
caffeine this morning. Massive migraine all day yesterday. Woke up with a bit today. Slammed the caffeine to be ready for this so I could spend time just with you. All 50 million of you. And you, Adam.
S- I'm slightly concerned
About what?
because I'm trying to monitor our, you know, monitor the podcast,
It's
and
it.
I don't hear sound, but it could be my own problems.
Oh, for God's sakes! Do I
Um,
do I have to pull this up myself again?
oh no, it's me.
Okay. It
In
is.
my old age, I'm getting worse at technology. Um, Anywho,
Oh yeah, it's
we're
working.
here.
Yeah, you're good.
We're here to discuss because I've finally finished book 4 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. The Gate of the Feral Gods.
Yes.
This was a good book.
Very good. Yes.
I really liked this one. Um,
It's definitely that snapback, like we were telling Mr. Rickles before you started it, and he was kind
old
of saying
Rickles.
to you that he kind of felt like the last one because there was so much time on the trains that he got kind of he's like, does it pick up? I'm like, it. Trust me, next book is and it keeps going. So
Yeah. Yeah. Um, One, like I feel like we probably should have like a format of how we talk about these books. Like one, level design. I
okay,
really like the level design of this one.
of this one,
It's like the bubble wrap one
this
where they got
this reminded me,
factions.
or I shouldn't say
Yeah.
reminded me, because I did not finish it. I'm pretty sure you and I talked about this because you kept telling me, man, you should have played that BioShock 3. Doesn't
Oh,
it made me
at the
think?
end?
Yes, it made me think of that because the way that they get the different in the castle in the sky, and all the different
Yeah,
stuff, and I was like,
all the different bubble worlds.
yes,
Uh, yeah, I love that it's like a big sheet of bubble wrap, and each bubble is has quadrants that have to be unlocked. All of them have to be unlocked before they can unlock their stairs.
yeah,
And there are different groups of crawlers in each quadrant. And it seems like another way for the AI just to fuck with everybody because it's like one good team
yeah,
is in one quadrant and they're kind of stuck in a bubble with like some pretty like low level folks. So they're gonna have to do all the work anyway.
yeah, which just
Um,
pisses Carl and all them off because they're like, how in the hell are any of you still alive? You haven't done any leveling up.
yeah,
You haven't done, yeah,
like how on earth are you still alive? And there's like, yeah, like land, air, subterranean, sea, like there's like the four quadrants that people are starting out on. Um, so I really liked that aspect of it. And that there's like knowing Carl, of course, like once you're done with your bubble, like if you bust it open and get access to your stairs, you can go help other bubbles.
yeah.
Like, and of course, our man Carl, who is not like you, even though you play Carl in all of our thumbnails, he wants to help people,
There's no way I
you
would do
know?
any of that shit.
Oh, I know you wouldn't.
No.
Like at all.
I mean, look, if you
Um,
were if you were nearby, if your bubble was close, all right, or if you had Freya with you, I'd come help.
Good to know. Good to know. Um, so yeah, level design, great. Love it. Um, I think some of like at least in the story, obviously like it's called the Gate of the Feral Gods. So you know something's gonna come about called the Gate of the Feral Gods. And it ended up being these like two watches mixed with a box, and then when you get it all together, you can make a portal. But a feral god could come out. You could go, you can peace out into this portal, but a god's coming through, so you could fuck up a lot of people.
Yep.
Um, cool thing, but try and touch on like what are like the on the way to getting like some of the aspects of this. Um, we come across a man, a mage of sorts, who's been living in this castle that's like in the sand, but like it turns to glass when the lightning strikes and shit. And as they're walking through and seeing all these things encased in glass, they see this statue, this beautiful statue of a woman, and it's described that she's kind of almost like in that Leonardo da Vinci sketch of the man, like arms
Yeah.
out, legs kind of spread a bit, and described that it looks like she's belting a tune. I didn't think anything of this initially, and we go to talk to the mage. We find out that this man was basically trying to weird science himself a sex lady, um, some fictitious character from some show or something in his world, and he accidentally basically brought a god
Yeah, demigod.
into his world,
Yeah.
and into this find out like that statue. That's where she was.
That
Um,
Mongo broke.
yes, Mongo accidentally breaks it, and so for whatever reason, uh, Carl takes the head. Carl just takes
He
shit.
just takes
He
shit.
takes everything.
And he
Everything he can. If it's
everything
not
he
bolted
can.
down, he will take
You
it.
know what? I
Dead
respect it too.
bodies.
Yeah,
He's got like a graveyard
he
in
does.
his backpack. But he takes it but find out like, oh, there's a god. But then after they defeat whatever in this castle, like all the glass goes away. And like also during their conversations, you figure out that wasn't a statue. That was a sex doll. Um, and going back and, like, listening to the initial description of how they saw the statue, I'm like, "Yep, they definitely
Belt
described a sex doll,"
belting a
and I
tune.
didn't even pay attention. But when she is unencased in glass, she is Samantha. They call her Samantha. Her full name is her god name is something else, but and
It's
she
just Samantha,
is
something like that.
phenomenal.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
so happy. I'm so happy.
uh, wants to kill your mother. She will kill your mother. Um, but she's great.
Is
Like, I know she's not a huge part of the story, and you, for the longest time, were like, "Get through book 4 so you can get to my favorite character." And before I even got on to book 4, because now that I'm deep in, I'm getting all the algorithm sending me Dungeon Crawler Carl shit, and I've seen illustrations of this character, and I'm like, "That's the one." And what's funny too is you even were like, "Wait till you get to figure out what she is." I was like, "Well, the way they draw her, she looks like a blow up doll." And you were like, and I was like, "Oh god, she's a sex doll, isn't she?" And you were like, "Yep."
it's so good.
What's funny is like I even remember that conversation when they were describing the statue because all I've known the illustrations are just her as a head. I never even thought that that was her.
Or the
And
yeah.
then so I, like the description like went way over my head, and I came back and I was like, "Oh god damn it."
Oh man. Oh, she's so I cannot wait. Every book from now on, there's so much glory from that character. You're
Oh yeah,
never
I'm
gonna
in I'm in book 5.
Oh, did you already start it?
But oh yeah, I'm
Good.
like through 5 chapters. Um what was what's Mordecai's what is he in?
He's a
I think he's
skyfowl.
another Skyfowl.
Yeah. So that's his original
Right.
yeah.
Like he's of the Skyfowl people. Um so I was like, yeah, it's like we got to hit like what the level is like. What is Mordecai this time around? Like what crazy artifact or thing is Carl and Donut going to get this time? Um uh other like the two like during the actual story, the two other big things that come into play are we finally reached the end of the Frank and Maggie storyline where we find out that Maggie has she's like one of the brain worms, and she has been uh, a parasite on Chris
Mm.
since Chris has been like acting weird. because it wasn't Chris. It's Worm Maggie controlling Chris's rock body,
Mm.
and she's
Say
been
that
making him
again.
do things. His rock body, and like she killed Frank, and obviously like there's some other entity like working with her, uh, because like certain things that she says gets censored, so it's like somebody outside the game is helping her and like also censoring her when she's about to say something she shouldn't be saying out loud.
Yeah.
Um, and she tells like when they have their last like encounter, Carl and her, she's trying to stop them from opening up the gate to the feral gods because Carl's big Carl plan is they're gonna open up a portal to a different level and send a bunch of fucking feral gods in there to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Um, what I think is hilarious about this is the entities that put on the game. They're like, even though that kind of fucks with the whole thing, they're like, man, that's gonna make good TV.
Yeah. That's what I'm
So
saying.
they just let him do it.
And it's funny
They're
because
like, yeah,
it's exactly how it would be too. You know,
oh yeah.
it'll be some execs going, dude, that is really, man, that the ratings on that shit, it's gonna be great. You know,
It's like, I know it's gonna cost us in the short term, but it's gonna make us so much more money in the long term. So we'll let
exactly.
it fly. So she's trying to stop him. And I don't really know why, but, like, maybe I assume whoever's, like, giving her intel and stuff has some kind of agenda, but they have their final encounter, and, uh, Carl ended up using something where he could, like, phase through her and through Chris's body, and he was able to grab the worm off,
Yeah, I'm God.
and,
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember exactly,
I can't remember exactly either.
ends up being able to kill Maggie, but before Maggie, like, dies, she tells him that she's not mad anymore. Um, but that she's been told that they bring back your loved ones and you have to face them later in the dungeon.
Mm.
And she doesn't want any of that shit to happen. I'm like, well, that's real fucked up. Um, but Maggie dies. And we also find out that Carl pulled one on everybody. He wasn't sending no gods to the level he said he was going to. Katya has the real gate and she's sending water and sharks into the very next level in the exact spot where all of the hunters like get set up with their armies. And that pisses a bunch of people off. But I guess I should take a step back. The other big thing is Carl gets to chalk one up on the board because he fucking kills um Fish Lady.
Oh yeah,
The one that replaced Zev.
with the robot
Um
donut.
uh
You remember he sets there was one of
Yeah.
those
Yes,
toys.
yes, yes, the toy.
Yeah.
He finagled it enough that it was unstable and it blows her up.
Yeah.
Um, which is fucking great.
And I love
Because
the whole lawyer scene too, where like they were trying to be like he did, like, well, we can't you but you can't prove that he purposely tried to murder her. That's a faulty toy you guys put on there. That ain't my fault.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like he finally gets to put a tally mark up like he's killed one of the people outside of the game. Um, so that's big. But at the end, you know, back to the end, before he goes to the stairs, he basically calls out all of the hunters in the next level.
Yeah.
And he's basically was like, "Bring it on, come at me, bro." And holds up that ring, and he's like, "You want us? You're gonna have to come get it." And I think he even says like, "I'll break all of you," like because that's his
Yeah, I
whole
think
thing. Like,
yeah.
um, such a Carl thing. And then he goes through, and we're done. Um, but equally as interesting and entertaining to me, which is the next thing I think we always have to cover, is the epilogue.
Mm.
I know you've never watched the show Solar Opposites cartoon.
No.
but in the cartoon, like, it was another one from, um, Rick and Morty people,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I never yeah, never watched any of it.
alien family, blah, blah, blah. What was interesting about that show is there's a whole side story. And whenever these aliens get pissed off at a person, they like hit him with a shrink ray and they put him in this wall, like it's like a giant terrarium. And there's this whole side story about the people of the wall, how they're surviving in the wall. They have new factions. There's betrayal. There's government. It is
Are they all tiny? So they shrink
they're
down to
all
like
tiny.
tiny little.
Yeah, and they're living in the wall of, like, the kids' room, and they just go in there, they look at 'em like, "Oh, look what they're doing today," but inside, like, it's this whole giant story of betrayal and hierarchy and this and that, and it becomes almost, equally or more interesting than the actual show. Not I mean, I won't say this is more interesting than the book itself, but the epilogue this time got into some meat, and I'm all about it.
Mm.
Um to like you find out like what's kind of going on the surface, right? And
Oh yeah, yeah,
there's people alive up there that are trying to basically recreate civilization. And while all the games are going on, like there's aliens coming and going. They don't give a fuck about the people. They treat them like bugs. They're like, meh, inconsequential. Um, but there you find out there's these illegal bounty hunters that go trying to find family members of people in
yeah,
the dungeon, but I guess people on the surface also have rights still and all whatever
yeah,
goes on.
yeah. I can't
Um,
remember how they. I don't know. I don't know if they ever fully explain what all their rights are, but they make it sound like
right,
they just can't. It wouldn't be fair to just go and take advantage of.
right.
Yeah,
So it becomes very clear that they're looking for Ferdinand or Gravy Boat, the cat, who is Princess Donut's lost love. Um, and they make mention of someone who was in the tropics, and obviously it's going to be B, but they're I also love that they shit on, like, the corporation. They're like, "They had to go and start the game early, so we don't have the most up-to-date data
yeah.
on where these people were." So it turns out that B is still alive with Brad and had gone back to the apartment, took Ferdinand, and they're living in some little new town, um, and these bounty hunters happen upon them and are like stunned because one of the people is B, and she's like very sought after because obviously she's connected to Carl, the most infamous crawler in the dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Um, but the best part is fucking Brad because you know this guy's a douche,
You know it. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
And like a lot of this is told from his perspective, and he's like basically even just like shit talking B and all this, that, and the other. But he's like, but I'm a fucking king. And like he's portraying himself as a king. And then you're like, this guy's such a douche. Um, but he ends up dying. Like they don't even bother to like give him like a real like, yeah, killed the guy.
Yeah.
Made it look like the other bounty hunter killed him. Because a third party comes in and find out that it's somebody hired by Audette, and she takes B and the alien, one of the bounty hunters, who looks like a normal alien that we would assume is
Like
an
a
alien,
gray.
like a
Yeah.
little gray guy. Uh, and you're like, oh, what's Audette doing? And but they let Gravy Boat be captured, so that means Ferdinand's probably gonna pop up in a book, and Donut's gonna have to face him in some way. You might already know this because you're way ahead of me, and some of our listeners or watchers probably know this as well, so don't fucking spoil it.
I want to
Um,
so bad.
but one thing else that because what I think is like so interesting about the epilogue is like you get to understand a little bit more about what's going on outside or what kind of the rules are. They kind of imply that every human being, every creature has a chip in them from the get go. like because they had seeded the planet to one day do this whole game show, right?
Yep.
But they were implying that all of them have chips in them. Like they've been tagged, like that everyone's tagged basically because they made mention of like once the game starts, the people on the outside like their tags are turned off so that they can't be tracked easily. Like, and I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So I like getting all those little tidbits about how this world is working and how the corporation like has set this whole thing up.
Just
And
wait.
so like that epilogue was great.
Just wait till you get to the epilogue of the final. Well, it's not the final one, the eighth book. That because I've read them. I've got them all done. But wait till you get to that epilogue. Like Kyle could
All
not
right.
wait until I got to the very end because I go, "Hey, finished it." He's like, "The epilogue." I'm like, "Ridiculous." Yeah, you'll have a good time with that one.
All right. All right.
I'm
Excited.
I'm excited. Honestly, I'm glad you're not flying through it, right? Because you're able to because you're not just trying to get it done so we can talk about it. You're you're absorbing it more, which you're making me relive some of the stuff in it, which is great because I love every one of these books. I think they're
Mhm.
great characters. But Samantha, man,
So this, yeah. So I think if I were to like of the books so far, 1 through 4,
yeah,
to me, this and the first one are like top tier, like
agreed.
of them so far.
Yep,
Uh, I don't give the Iron Tangle one as much crap as other people do. I know it's like complex and everything, but like I still like super enjoyed it. All the books so far have been great, but if I had to rank,
yeah,
I'd say this one and the first one edge out the other two.
yeah. And I think you'll find the rest of the books that you have to go through um, will then keep stacking those. If before May four's so good anyway, it still may be your favorite, or you might, that's my second or third favorite. But yeah, you'll kind of keep those orders, and then the third book
So
will definitely stay
pretty
as
sure the fifth book is called The Butcher's
yeah,
Masquerade. That's and like I said, I'm like on a chapter 6. Not that I'm gonna start talking about this right now, but man, does that book start off with a bang.
yeah.
Fucking loving it. Now, trying to think. I guess the one thing that's sad, one sad thing happens this time. Uh, Katya says she wants to leave the group.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, because Katya is great. That like she's become like a very interesting character. Uh,
She's got
obviously,
layers,
like
man, layers.
she's grown from being a real timid to much more confident, and she's
Thanks,
very capable.
thanks to Carl.
Um, thanks to Carl.
Yeah,
Carl was a big help with that.
yeah.
Um, and like, whoa, what was my voice? And
Hmm.
uh, she's so there was a timeout basically. For I guess like Carl was technically gone for like I think 6 days. From his timeout when he killed the
Oh yeah, yep.
fish lady. Um,
She held that fort
and
down, man.
so Katya held it down, got shit done.
Yeah,
Proved that she didn't need Carl as much as he thinks everyone needs him, which makes him happy, but also not happy at the same time. Like it's like watching his little birdies fly, you know.
yep.
By the same time, he wants to be like everybody needs me. Um, but Katya's like, the daughters are out there and they're lost, and she doesn't want Viper Lady to like snatch him up and steer him the wrong way. She's like, I'm gonna go recollect them. I gotta do this thing. But book 5, so that level, they're supposed to basically have like a was it like a guild system so that you can like be a part of the same guild, so you could still like kind of be party members, but
Yeah, so it allows you to like you've got your initial party, which is your primary party, like Donut and Carl, and then I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember whether there was a limitation to the party members total. I want to say it was in like 4 or 5 or something like that, wasn't it? But anyway, the group the gilded group part of it, you can have as many of those, and then you can all still talk to each other as if you were in a party,
Right.
but you're not. Yeah,
They just don't get all the necessary benefits of party
of
members.
the party. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Um, I was trying to think about something else. Something else came to mind when we were talking about Katya, but I lost it. I absolutely lost it. Um, I guess the one thing, like Carl's whole timeout thing, they introduced a new character. I can't remember what they call him right now, but he's like some kind of mediator. Um, that he always like meets in an office at the Desperado
Yeah,
uh, club, and he like that guy's like, if I had it my way, you you'd be dead.
yeah.
Like,
He's great,
but
by the way. He is great.
the people they keep saying like, no, we want him because he's making us lots of money.
This will be a fun one if, assuming the series they do it good. If they do it good, there's no
Hmm.
way it won't be an absolute hit and go on as long as they want it to. But I'm excited to see who they eventually cast as that character because he's pretty great too.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I lost it. God damn it. There's too many good things.
I just need to shut
Like,
up.
no, 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 no. You need to talk more because like these end up being me just like
Well,
talking at you.
I
Um,
I can't say much. I just try to chime in and
I
not.
know because you need to like try to not to spoil me,
Yeah, because you get mad at me when I spoil things for you. You get so mad at me.
as I should. I guess the because I'm in real time thinking about like what structure I should add to the next version of these of things go by, and I guess the other thing would be like what weird AI thing
Or
happens this
or how
time.
cool are the bosses or not so as good as some of the other floors? Like, what did you think of Ruckus in this one?
Remind me what Ruckus was.
That big chicken.
The big chicken.
Yeah,
Um,
like their big boss fight. They have to go out there and he's got like then he have like steel talons and shit for his feet and stuff.
yeah,
Oh yeah, Chicken Hawk Sentinel.
Chicken Hawk sent. Oh yeah, like that. Well, that was like
It's just
was it like a burrow boss or something?
yeah, it was something.
It's just like an aimless like cyborg
Yeah,
hawk
yeah,
roaming the desert lands. Um, and they took it out with like a missile.
yeah. There wasn't a lot of
It,
like memorable, you know, like the juicer or like a hoarder or some of the other crazier
yeah,
type of
I think the most memorable boss fight was really when he needed to get Samantha involved,
yes.
which he got an emergency fan box or not fan box or like benefactor box that was a basket attachment for his Chistera, and he knew exactly what he had to do with it because they're one of the gods that came out was this crazy fat like lady creature, and Samantha actually knew her. And she's like, "Let me at her. I will kill her mother." Um, and all he this basket, the whole thing is like he takes it, he just chucks Samantha's head as far as he can, and then that monster went after it, and then he basically can like summon the head back.
Yeah.
So it's like toss. But also like I think that one's name was uh Split, and her apparently she has a sister named Gash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting to get the structure. Like one day we'll be professionals, and I'll have like an outline of how we should refer like back to these books. The other thing is like, what fucked up thing did the AI do? Um, the AI is all fucked up, but like I think the crazy thing it did was this time was it introduced like an area where there's going to be a bunch of these gerbils or hamsters,
Yeah.
and it's just because it wanted to watch Carl squish the
That foot
hamsters.
fetish, man.
And, like but when he did something that subverted it and, like, the AI didn't get to see it, the AI got mad,
Yeah.
and it accelerated him because it was mad. Usually, a a crawler gets accelerated because they did something bad or, like, broke the rules or something. Nope. The AI was like, "I wanted to see you squish for daddy." And because he didn't get to see it. Like he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna send a bunch of shit your way," and they had to fight like armies of feral hamsters or some shit,
Yeah.
and he ends up just squishing a bunch, and it made the AI happier. So yeah, like how yeah, discuss how the AI keeps deteriorating and being ridiculous is a big key factor as we move along. I think because AI is
Oh,
hilarious,
hilarious, man. I
so
love
good.
AI. Yeah.
Um, I know we're gonna do our fan cast, and I told you like I'm gonna narrow the characters a little bit on that. Have
Okay.
you been doing like AI renders
Yeah.
of your picks?
Ish.
Oh,
No, no, Adam. Ish. They're not. They are literally just something be like kind of like this. This is what they kind of would if they were gonna. It's nothing. You would do way more elaborate if you were like, "Oh, is that what we're doing?" And I'm not spending that kind of time.
okay. So I'm just doing renders of the characters in general, not with the actor I have in mind.
Yeah,
But I'm getting my list of actors.
sure.
Um,
You just let me know what I
I,
need to remove from the list when we do it.
yeah,
We
I
doing that?
will.
We
Well,
doing?
I think I was gonna take out like Chris and Brandon.
Yeah, those are little.
Just like
Yeah,
there are certain characters I want to take out because like their appearance in book one, um, it affects how I'd say like because like Ellie, I'd probably cast some feisty older actress as Ellie,
I know who
but
it.
when she
Yeah,
becomes a frost fairy, they don't say that she still looks old. Like she's like,
they don't. It's
what
almost
do you
like
do?
I don't know why, and I don't ever remember actually. Or maybe I do, or maybe she mentioned sometime talking to Carl at some point that she loves because now she feels younger, more energetic. Her body's not old and whatever. I
Yes,
think she
yeah,
makes
yeah,
a comment or something about it. So I would
yeah.
assume,
I don't
yeah.
think she looks like an old lady still. So like
Mhm.
my casting for season one Ellie versus season two, if they got to the class where they would be completely different.
I'm keeping the
Um,
same one.
you're not what
I'm keeping the same actor
for both?
for both. Use some old
Did you pick an?
makeup. I've got someone
Okay,
very
that's what you're gonna
specific
do.
that I want to play that character who, by the way, my wife, she's like, she can't play her. She's this. And I go, yes, she can. She's perfect. She's like, I don't deny that she's perfect, but she can't play that character. And we were going back and forth, and she still vehemently disagrees with me. And I don't give
That's the kind of marriage you have.
it is. It's loving, perfect in every way. Kind of like our marriage to each other.
Now, I keep getting after you on this. Are you gonna have a pick for Carl
Mother, no,
that isn't?
no. There
He's
is
too busy.
there is no
He's
one better.
playing Soldier
If
Boy.
it isn't him,
He
it's got to
might
be
be
me.
Magneto.
If yeah, I know that I'm not on board with. But anyway, no, it's got to be him. If it can't be him, then it's got to be me, and I'm gonna have to put on some real acting chops to show that I care about all these people I wouldn't care about.
I'm pretty sure they describe him as being pretty tall.
That's number one. I already fit that quarter category.
Yeah, if you get some lifts. I bet they can get you the same guy that does Tom Cruise.
I'm technically above
His
average height
shoes.
still. All right, you lumberjack.
Yeah, but I feel like Carl's like 6'4".
No, no. 6'1", 6'2" max.
So you're saying I should play Carl?
No, you're way too empathetic. It would be sad.
Well, I fit better.
No, no. You're not going to go on a revenge tour. You're going to be too, you're going to be trying just to get, but you'll be dead in the first floor. Come on, let's be honest. Those little goblins would have had
You
their way
think
with you.
you think I'm dead in the first floor?
Oh yeah,
You think I'm gonna like fall for some goblin poos?
Abs- absolutely.
No. I can't believe you think I wouldn't make it out of the first floor.
Of course, you'd make it out of the first floor because I would make sure you survived it.
Just so you could take my loot later. I already know, like, if I picked up something that was like the gauntlet of the fiery fist, you'd be like, "Well, I want that. That should be mine."
I mean, look, if it's gonna help my build and my abilities and it makes more sense for me to have it, just give it to me. We won't have a problem.
What do I get in return?
I'll give you I'll give you a toe ring that's not working out too well for me or something like that. There'll be, you'll get something.
Sure. One thing I forgot to mention that what I'm very curious how it plays out in the future of books is to help save himself during a certain portion book, he had to start believing in a god,
Oh yeah,
become a follower of a god, and now he has to do certain things to keep in good graces of that god.
to avoid the
And it was the god,
smiting.
it's the god on the book,
Yeah.
the audiobook cover. Um who was grateful to Carl for one because he protected his son's dog, a
Mm.
giant dog, um, and got him back to him. But now Carl has to praise that god and has to do certain things like give 5% of his gold, uh, which Donut hates. Um, and also like give some blood or something. I can't remember all. He has to do a bunch of things. But it doesn't seem too bad. At least he didn't think it seems too bad. Um, damn. Also, fucking Quan. Is that his name? Quan?
Yeah,
Is it? Is it Quan C
it's
something?
Quan Shi or something. Yeah,
It can't be Quan Chi. That's a fucking Mortal
no,
Kombat character.
Quan Shi.
That sounds too close. Anyway, Carl ripped his fucking arm off,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And it was
Oh,
also in that scene like he's just carrying it around for a while and forgot that he's even holding this guy's arm.
oh yeah, that's right. I did forget about that. He did. Yes, he did carry that around for a while. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Quan Chi. Quan Ch. Quan Chi.
He's Quan CH.
Yeah, Quan Chi.
No, Quan Chi is the bald guy in Mortal
I'm
Kombat.
telling you, it's Quan Chi. Quan Ch. You're
Quan
gonna call him
CH.
Quan Ch.
What?
Quan Ch. Yeah, Quan Ch.
We've trailed off
We have.
greatly,
I blame you.
as you should, because I can't put two thoughts together without having to go back and be like, "Oh yeah, this thing. What about this thing?"
All right, you wanna wrap it?
Do you want me to wrap it?
I always want you to wrap it. I don't know what you're about to give me. So, all right.
'Cause I don't feel as much.
Thank you for carrying along with us here. And if you listened to the book, and would like to share your thoughts on it, what you like, what you didn't like, please comment below. Just don't complain about me.
No spoilers. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to spoil. That's true. No spoiling. But yeah, we'll call this one an end. Until next time, Borden, Ohio. Stay frosty.